So, all right, let's go to the race for governor of North Carolina. This was a no-brainer in the terms of the projected winner here, and it happened pretty quickly. The AP and NBC News projecting that Democrat Josh Stein will be the next governor of North Carolina. We do have team coverage tonight on this race that's been closely watched across the Carolinas and really the nation. Julia Kaufman is at Mark Robinson HQ. It's been quiet there. We'll hear from her in a moment, but first let's get to Julie Kay at Josh Stein's headquarters. It's been quite the evening for them. Lots of excitement. Obviously, it's been tampered in the hours to come with some of the wins inside the state, though. What's the mood now?
Well, of course, there was a lot of excitement when that announcement was made, especially since it came so early on in the night, maybe even earlier than some people were expecting. But that excitement, though still not entirely gone, has tapered off a little as we wait for some other races to be called. This is not just Stein's party. This is the overall state Democrats party. So we do have a long night ahead. Now, when we did hear from Stein from his acceptance speech, he really got into things that he wants to do in office. So that includes increasing teacher pay and protecting reproductive rights. But in order to do that, he would need to break the supermajority in the state legislature that Republicans currently have. That's something he's mentioned extensively to me, to reporters, and in his campaigning. A lot of his speech, though, tonight was focused on that positivity, that optimism that he's really been leaning into in these last few weeks. Take a listen to what he said.
We chose hope over hate, competence over chaos, decency over division. That's who we are as North Carolinians. And I am so honored that you have elected me to be your next governor.
And of course, one of the other things he brought up was, of course, Helene and rebuilding Western North Carolina. I talked with Jeff Allen, his campaign mentor, earlier today, who told me that that will be his first priority if elected. I also spoke with current Governor Cooper before he introduced Stein to make his acceptance speech, and he told me that he has full confidence in Stein's ability to be the next governor of North Carolina. Back to you.
All right, Julie, thank you so much. We turn now to WCNC Charlotte's Julia Kaufman at Robinson's headquarters. And we heard when Robinson spoke earlier this evening, given the results, he kind of left his political future up in the air, it sounded like.
He did, yeah. He said he's going to take time with his family in early 2025 and then spend that next year figuring out what his next steps are. So that's to be determined, but he was certainly holding his head high, saying he was proud of his campaign, calling it upright and decent, and that he's not sad tonight. Also suggesting that Stein's campaign was not. You know, he's repeatedly expressed frustration about all of the political ads against him and, of course, the CNN investigation alleging the comments that he allegedly made that were graphic and racist on an adult website. So his campaign strategist telling us that that defamation lawsuit against CNN is ongoing, but what they're focusing on right now is his next 2 months as lieutenant governor. Take a listen.
Folks, I have stood on the highest mountain. Going from being a factory worker to being the first black lieutenant governor of North Carolina has been the honor of my lifetime. Now I'm proud to stand in front of so many supporters and have so many votes cast for me by people who have confidence in me. It's not about the lies. It's not about the half-truths. It's about the people who believe in you. And it's about the state that you love, a state that I fully intend to continue to serve for the next 2 months.
So for those next 2 months, Robinson says he plans to focus on recovery efforts in Western North Carolina. As for that CNN defamation lawsuit, his strategist says there will be a hearing later this month. So we'll, of course, keep an eye on that and have updates for you tomorrow morning on the Robinson campaign. For now, we're live in Raleigh. Julia Kaufman, WCNC Charlotte.